Welcome to Middle East Minute by Al Monitor. From our studio in New York, I'm Adam Lucente. Here are the headlines we're looking at across the region. U.S. President Donald Trump said that Iran has requested a meeting, which will take place in Doha on Tuesday. There was no immediate comment from the Iranian side. Axios previously reported that the talks on the dispute over the Strait of Hormuz would take place in the Qatari capital on Tuesday, and that the two sides had agreed to halt attacks on one another. The strikes over the weekend began after an attack late last week on a cargo ship that Iran said was using an unauthorized route in Hormuz. The U.S. military conducted strikes on Iran in response, and Iran then targeted sites in the Gulf. Earlier on Monday, Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said that the talks had not been confirmed. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said that $6 billion in frozen funds will be released via Qatar. Qatar and the U.S. did not immediately comment. Bloomberg reported that traffic in Hormuz over the weekend was reduced following the clashes between the U.S. and Iran. Garibabadi added that Iran has held its first talks with Oman on the Joint Committee to manage traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. In Lebanon, Parliament Speaker Nabih Berri slammed a U.S. brokered deal signed Friday by Israel and Lebanon, saying it includes, quote, dictates, and does not preserve the country's rights. Berri, an ally of Hezbollah who often mediates on behalf of the group, was commenting on the deal, which stipulates the disarmament of non-state actors, the Lebanese armed forces extending control over the country, and the Israeli military being able to, quote, progressively redeploy out of Lebanon. Israel is still occupying large swaths of southern Lebanon, and said on Sunday it targeted underground infrastructure used by Hezbollah. Israel recognized the Armenian genocide on Sunday, prompting condemnation from Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Al Monitor's Rina Basiste wrote that the move was more about tensions with Turkey, which have soured since the start of the Gaza war, than historical reckoning. In Syria, the Israeli military said its troops came under fire in the south on Sunday night, following clashes with unidentified gunmen in the area a day earlier. The Syrian Foreign Ministry condemned Israel over the incidents on Monday. Morocco will face the Netherlands on Monday evening in the group of 32 at the World Cup. The only other teams from the MENA region to advance out of the group stage, Algeria and Egypt, will play their next matches on Thursday and Friday, respectively. Thanks for listening to Middle East Minute. For the links to these stories and to keep up with headlines from across the region, visit almonitor.com. Until next time, I'm Adam Lucente.